Yeah, welcome back, and it's a good start to the first leg of today's Pick Six. I'm sure the entire country is in, and it's thanks to the man on my left, Craig Zaki, and of course, well done to the owners concerned with Madame Patrice. Nice and consistent, the ATM machine, of course, Corne Spies standing in the wings. Well done, Craigie. I know that you would have learnt a lot about her last time out. The 1160 ran third in what looked to be a strongish maiden, and today, right type of field, good win.
Yeah, definitely, Brandon. Like you said, I learnt a lot about her last start. She travelled really well. I was able to settle the 300, and in my mind I was saying how far, and that last 100 she just didn't see it out, and I asked Corne and Fancy to please come back to a 5. She's definitely and way overdue of winning a race, and when I studied the card nicely today, I had a lot of hope for her.
And I don't think it's the end of the road for Craigie, because I like the way they moved up to her. I thought for all the money in the world, Afriel was going to go past, but she's got heart.
Definitely. She's got ability. She's always just found one or two decent horses to beat her. And I know she's run a few times, but she's still learning. She's actually still quite immature. I was in front but off the bit, and she was just waiting for company. So when the penny drops and she knows what it's about, I'm sure she's going to go on.
Now, before you run away and we touch on the rest of your rides, Craig, we need to talk about your well-being. You've come back with a bang. You must be over the moon with the way things are going. I know that you've got a newborn on its way, so you've got a mouth to feed, but are you in good spirits?
I'm in good spirits. That new mouth to feed's the reason why I travel, and I'm trying my best every day. It gives you something to work hard towards, and yeah, couldn't ask for a better comeback. Things are really going well for me all over the show, whether it's Durban, Cape Town, or yeah, in Joburg, and it's just nice to be part of the Spies team. Their horses are ticking over really nice, and I'm just looking for another great season ahead with them.
Lovely stuff, Craigie. Now, you've got a busy card in front of you, so I don't want to keep you too long because I can see you sweating up a storm. But I thought your next best horse like Rikabi.
Yeah, definitely. Look, she can pull. Last time out, I know she flew with a finish, but she's not the biggest, and she has a mouth on her, and I'm just hoping the pace is honest and I can settle her as best as possible, and she will be the horse I have to beat if everything goes according to plan.
Well done, yeah, Craigie.
Thanks. Well done to the team. Great training feed once again. To Mr. Brown, Zander. Well done. I'm sure they're chuffed. And to my sponsors, Maritz Vincent and Volkerbostrov. Thank you.
I don't think there's a man that thanks his sponsor better. Straight into the camera, and he does a good job. Well done, Mr. Spies. Always good to chat to you. I know that the strings come back, and you guys have stepped out some nice youngsters, and this filly's been nice and consistent.
Very consistent. I don't think she's been further back than third. So you know, the type of horse that you want. She's a little ATM machine. So well done to Fred Bronze and Zander, my son. You know, thanks for hanging in there with her. It's been a long, hard-knocking journey with her, where we think we're going to win every time, and she just comes short. But lovely to have her, you know, in the winner's enclosure, and you know, nice to have one for Fred Bronze. It's the first winner that we have for him. So very pleased, and a big thank you to him. And then obviously getting back to the sponsors and looking nicely into the camera, Hollywood and winning form. Thank you very much for the sponsorship and everything going nicely.
Mr. Spies, anything from your side? I know that the yard's ticking over nicely, so we want to hear from you. If I had to give you 50 Rand, we go each way on a horse, what could you single for the guys?
I'd go... I'd halve it between Valatorio and number 99 in the next two races. So they're two youngsters. They've both had one start, and Valatorio got terribly bumped in his first start, and you know, was completely out of it just to start off with. But he finished off very nicely, so I'm hoping for some improvement there today. And that horse number 99 in the fifth race is a very decent sort. You know, they both still green, and they might you know, look around a bit, but horses to follow.
Always appreciate the transparency, more importantly the punter, and it's great to be chatting to you.
Thanks a lot, Ben.
Absolute honour and a privilege. Well done to Corne Spies. Well done to, of course, the owners involved over here. Madame Patrice, the daughter of Crusade, has come through with flying colours. Craig Zaki, nice and strong in the finish. And I'm sure the Pick Six players, bar pot players and PA players will be over the moon. Number 3, Madame Patrice, has come through on top.
1,000 meters to sprint. They're already set and when racing. Slow to begin there. Looked like My Star was not well out towards the inside. Lady Scarlatina jumped really well, is one of the early leaders. Midnight Velvet is up there in the vanguard too. Towards the outside is Madame Patrice. Carefully shows up to Urban Oasis just off the Mafriel. Then came Olympic Destiny. Tomorrow I Don't Know. Further back in the field is Justice is Served. Quite a long way back to the others, Glotoria. And the other four can pick up their hooves from there. They've got a lot of work to do. 300 meters out, Midnight Velvet the inside with Lady Scarlatina. Towards the outside is Madame Patrice. Further back